there, class. The name of today's lesson is to get your final base mesh. We're going to model fast and smart, so I hope you've got a hang of all the shortcuts by now. Let's apply the subdivision, add some joints, pupils, teeth, tongue, and finish it here. Let's go speedy. Let's not have this over an hour, okay? Let's go, let's go. Alright, first, save a copy of your model. Alright, if you mess up, you're gonna have to redo this whole thing. Save a copy. Me, however, I'm not gonna mess up. So I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna go to the bodice first. Alright? I want to make one small adjustment. A few small adjustments. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. What else are we gonna do? I want to add another loop to the toe. To the big toe. Because it's looking a little sad without. I'm gonna bring this up. Just a tad. I think that looks better. This as well I want to bring up just a tad. Those are the main edits I want to make. Alright, what else do we need to do? As for now, nothing. Except for apply this. Alright, save. Save first. Then we go, first let me turn on screencast keys. Okay. Object mode. Save. Subdivision. We go over here to the subdivision modifier. We're going to click on this little drop down arrow and hit apply. Actually, because we've got the mirror first, let's apply the mirror first. So just to undo, Control Z. We're going to apply the mirror first. Because if you don't, you get that little split there. So we'll apply the mirror first. Apply that first and then apply the subdivision. We are going to add the mirror back. So we're going to go to edit mode. We're going to hit X-ray, B to box select, and try and get down the center. Go a little bit to the left of it. Just a little bit. Alright. And just go down here and select these trees that didn't get caught in the box select. Keep going up, see if you can find any, and no, it looks good. So X, delete vertices. Gonna add a mirror, add modifier, mirror. Now I've got it back. Now, see how many vertices were added from that mirror modifier? A lot. A lot. This is why we're keeping it so low poly. This is okay. We can still clean that up later, but not right now. Turn on clipping. Let's do the same with the head. So go to object mode. Go to the head here. We're gonna go to edit. Wait, we're going to apply the mirror first. And then we're going to apply the subdivision. Going to go to edit mode. Select. Deselect everything. B for box select. Go slightly left of this blue line. See how I'm not perfectly on the blue line and slightly left of it. Select that. Double check you've not missed any of the vertices on this side. X, delete vertices. Add modifier, add mirror. Turn on clipping. Good. You don't need to worry about the eyelashes and eyebrows just yet. We'll sort them out later. But for now, this is what we want. Alright. I'm gonna work on the body first. So let's go back to object mode, click on the body, Bodice as you should have named it. Now there's no longer any subdivision here. You can save because nothing has gone wrong. However, this is not attached, so let's not do that yet. Let's select this. grab in the X direction. Something is not looking too bright here. What is it? Something not in the center? Yeah, okay. Also might be this is too close. Let's turn off clipping for a second. Bring these away. And this one as well. Bring this away. Go to object mode. Actually, I think that's alright. It only shows up when that goes across. Okay, it's fine. That's actually not a problem. That's fine. Going to edit mode. We want to still fix these shapes a little bit. So scale in the X direction. Let's leave these up here. This knee, however, I'm gonna add some loops. So this knee area, I'm gonna add a loop here. Gonna add a loop here as well, just to cover that area there. Now the center line is this one here. Let's do face select. This. This whole area is going to be the knee. Just hit E to invert that. S to scale. And then I'm going to select this loop. Let's smooth it out. Gonna select these faces. Smooth them out too. That's what we're doing for the knee. Select these faces again. Numpad 3, grabbing the Y direction, pull them out. Just turn on proportional. Oh, turn on proportional, grabbing the Y direction. Gonna turn on X-ray for a moment. Gonna grab this area and this area, give them the Y direction. Gonna be the knee. elbow, what we're going to do for that is the elbow is going to be on the back here. So let's see if we can get these loops to go down a little bit. Bring these up. Make that a bit bigger. Same with this. So S to scale, then G to grab. I'm gonna select I'm gonna make a triangle like this. So, okay, make a triangle here. This is just down the center line. And on the opposite side, make a triangle here. Okay, cut space. And then I'm gonna select this edge. X, dissolve edges. So that will be the elbow. Just gonna grab this portion at a time, grab in the Y direction. This. Scale in the X direction. Actually, that area is a little strange. Select this, scale in the Y direction. Just want to thin down in this direction a little bit, scale in the Y direction. Go in the Y direction. Looks better. Alright, what else do we need to do? Got the elbow, got the knees. The ankle could use a bit of attention. Just gonna grab this. Scale in the Z direction. I like that there, so I'm just going to Control R, pull it down to about here, pull this down to about there. I don't like how that warps. Grab in the Z direction. Scale in the Y direction. Grab in the Y direction. This should be enough for ankle movement. But I'd still add another loop here. And one here. Gonna pull this out with the proportionate editing on, grab in the Y direction. Make that shape a bit nicer. Scale in the Y direction of this area. Now fingers. So this is going to be a bend here. Gonna grab that in that direction. Grab that there. It's gonna be a bend about there. So touch that, grab that. Grab this, push it up. Grab that. What we want is we're going to want 3 loops somewhat close to each other on each of these parts. So I'm actually going to grab these, double tap G, push them up. And that one's alright. So now here is good. Here's going to be a bend, so grab that, grab that, grab that, double tap G. This I'm going to pull up. Let's push that here. Bend there, bend there, bend there, bend there, bend there. This one, double tap G, push up. Okay. You just want to keep an eye on this. That is a very interesting loop. That is a super interesting loop. See if this one's any better. Okay, great. That one's way better. Amazing. Because of the design of this, this is gonna be fine. This is gonna be fine. Nothing to worry about. So let's hit K. Here, here, here. Space. K. Here, here, here. K. Here, here, here. Okay, here, here, here. Now put them in on the bottom 3 of these, bottom 3 of these. Same here, same here. This one is going to be easier. So it's just going to be. Oops. So look, now the unwrap's a little bit strange. Alright. Okay. Here, here, here. Okay. Here, here, here. Okay. Here, here, here. I'm hitting space after all of those. You can also hit enter. You can do the same on this side. Okay. Here, here, here. Okay. Oh, that one was done wrong. This one's not connected properly. There and there. There, there, and there. Here. Here. This will hopefully stop a lot of bulging when you're bending your fingers. I'm doing these now instead of before applying the subdivision, because you can have a lot more control about the shapes of these instead of them getting divided into 4 automatically. the triangles all here. Let's do this kind of select. This one, 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 this one. I want to check on the other side. It's been selected properly. X, dissolve, edges. That's all good. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. Double tap G, bring this down. Same here. I don't know why these look like that. Alright, that's a lot better. So that's that. A thumb. Something else, but let's add a loop here. Maybe bend that. And a loop here. And here. And find that edge again. So this edge here, where all these bottoms of the triangles line up. Gonna put K here. Okay. Triangle here. Same on this side. Okay. Okay. Alright, edge select. This one. Whoop, not that one. This one. X, dissolve edges. It's gonna help a lot with deforming. Alright, cool. So we've got the elbow, we've got the knee, we've got the fingers. This is pretty much good to go. Pretty much. Okay, next the face. Let's see how much minutes we're on now. 23. Not too bad, not too bad. I told you it was gonna go fast. Face down. So just click the head, Control S to save. Go to edit mode. What we're gonna do is we don't have any loops to add here. What you can do is you can attach the ear to the head if you really want to. You could attach it to the head by doing what I taught you about reducing loops if you needed to, and attach it to this area here. These 3 squares here, you could reduce these loops to 3 if you really wanted to, but I'm telling you now, you don't have to do this, and you're going to have a lot more freedom if you don't attach it. I'm not going to attach it because I don't want to. You don't have to. But what we are going to do is this. So I'm going to select this edge by hitting Alt and clicking on that edge. We're going to hit E to extrude in the Y direction. Just a little bit back. We're going to grab in the Y direction. Whoop, proportional editing off. Grab in the Y direction. So G, Y, and S in the Y direction. Scale in the Y direction. Flatten this out. So that will flatten everything out. Gonna rotate this in the Z direction. Grab in the Y a little bit. E to extrude in the Y direction. M at center. Merge at center. So you're gonna get that. We're gonna add a loop here. Control R. We're gonna scale this to be bigger. And make sure it's not sticking out at the side as well. You want to be careful of that. So turn off X-ray and have a look at it. Make sure it's not sticking out at the side. And it's not, which is great. And scale that down a little bit. So this will be fine for the inner part of the eye. What I'm gonna do is grab in the X direction and push it over just a little bit. You also don't want to make this too far back. Grab in the Y direction. Just straighten this out, rotate the Z direction. That's good enough. Can do the same thing with the mouth. Gonna Alt select that edge, E to extrude in the Y direction. Just scale in the Y direction to flatten this out just a little bit. And we need to separate these. So we want the top layer to go up. So grab in the Z direction, bring it up. Make sure you're selecting the right layer. Grab in the Z direction, bring it up. G, Z. Bring that up to you. Now this bottom layer. Control save your work. Gonna bring this down. This one. Grab Z. We can now scale it in the Z direction and bring these down. Grab Z, grab Z, grab Z. Let's try and smooth this out a little bit. Now this is still not wide enough. I'm gonna select this, scale in the direction. Just need to be careful. Grab Z, grab Z, grab Z. Okay, can try and smooth that out a little bit. Scale Z. Wait, this is okay. So select that edge again, turn on X-ray, see how it looks from the side. Gonna rotate it and bring it forward just a tad bit to make sure it's not sticking out the edge. Alright, let's scale this in the Y direction just a little bit, and then E to extrude in the Y direction. Now this one, we're going to scale it in the Y direction a lot. Scale in the Y, scale in the Y, that's flat. Scale in the Z direction. Grab Z. What we can also do is just this. Scale Z, flatten that out. Oops, not that one. Scale Z, flatten that out. Try and smooth this out a little bit. We can scale this too. Grab in the X direction. Scale that again. Now we can grab, bring this up. Actually, let's scale it one more time. E in the Y direction. E once more, Y direction. And this merge is going to be a bit different. Right, so let's not do that yet. Because this is what I want. Let's turn off X-ray. We're going to select these. Hit F, these. Hit F, these. F, these. These. Now, you still want to keep 4. So we hit F here. There's... Okay, this is good. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, F. And we're gonna hit K, select this one here, Control, click, 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 click. Make sure you're holding Control. Okay, so that's square 1, 2, 3, 4. That's square 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be fine if you followed my directions. I'm going to select that line, grab in the Y direction. I'm going to select this as well. And not bother trying to smooth that out because that's not working too well. Let's Control R, add a loop cut there. Select this. And this. Shift to select, scale in the direction. Make that go further down. Scale in the X direction. Grab X. Turn proportional editing on. Just a second. Now you need to be careful with this because what you don't want to do is affect the chin. So we're going to grab in the Y direction. Proportional editing on and not do that, but bring this sphere down and be careful. You see it's affecting this area here, so you want that smaller. And be really cautious with it. Go in the Y direction. So this is the kind of shape you're looking for. You do want it to be a little bit more rounded than that. So just round it out a little bit. You just be careful with what it's affecting. So that's the inner part of the mouth. Alright. Good. So we've done the inner part of the eyes, inner part of the mouth. It should look like that from the inside. We're gonna file, save. Go to... Did I go do all of that in modeling mode? Should be okay. Let's do some teeth and tongues. We don't need this for that. We'll turn that off for just a second. Turn that off for just a second. We are gonna need add mesh cube. Gonna scale that down. Scale that down too. Grab in the Y direction. Make sure that's in front of the face. You've got to be able to see it for this to work. We're gonna rename that to teeth. Make sure your caps lock isn't on. Teeth. I'm gonna make sure that is selected. And we're gonna do Control A. apply all transformations, Control A, apply rotation and scale. So now that should be in the center. We're going to add a mirror modifier. Right here, we're going to add subdivision subsurface, which is here. We're going to go to object, shade, smooth, and edit mode. Alright, so I'm going to delete this edge, X, delete faces. I'm going to select this, push it, wait, mirror, turn on clipping, push that to center, should click into place. We're also going to delete this back, delete faces. Gonna select this edge, push that forward. So you want the teeth to go a bit further than the mouth area. So that will do fine. Control R, add like 2 loop cuts for now. Gonna select this area, bring it forward, portion editing on, just push that into a round shape. Gonna rotate this on the z-axis, so it's more facing outwards than forwards. Take on the z-axis too. Let's push this outwards as well. Seems good to me. Let's turn off X-ray for a second. Go in the X direction. This is the kind of shape I use for the teeth. As simple as that, it's just a line, just a thick line. Shift D, hit Z to move it directly down. There, that's the teeth done. Let's turn on X-ray again, hit A for all, push that back. You want to see how it looks on the inside. I don't want to scale that in the X direction and push it that way too. See that there. Alright, can leave that there for now. We're gonna go to object mode. Gonna make a new object. So add mesh cube. I'm gonna put the X to 0. I'm gonna scale this down. And scale it down. It's about that size. Gonna make sure that cube is selected, rename it to tongue. Gonna hit Control A, apply, rotation scale, A, apply all transformations. Now this is the shape. Go to edit mode. Gonna bring this down. A, select all, bring this down, scale in the Z direction. Scale in the X direction. I'm gonna add a subdivision surface, and I want to add a mirror to this too. So do that. Select this edge, select that face, X, delete faces, add modifier, mirror, clipping, on, yes. What I also want to do is delete this face, this back face, and we're going to put this mirror above the subdivision. So let's just grab these dots in the corner, bring this down, so it'll snap together like that. Alright, let's add a loop cut here. Bring this up. Gonna add a loop cut down that edge. Gonna select this edge at the front. This one here and this one here. Push that forward to round the shape out. Gonna select this edge and this edge, and I'm gonna bring those down. It's more of a tongue shape. Gonna select this edge and this edge, scale them in the direction. Squeeze these together. We're also gonna put a cut here. And I'm gonna scale that. So I like that shape a lot better. We can turn that on. Select this edge, scale in the Y direction to flatten it out. Okay. Still bring that down. Rotate that. It's looking good to me. Gonna object shade smooth. Edit mode. Gonna bring this back and down, and go to object mode, but before selecting the teeth, edit mode, bring this back. Let's turn on cage so we know what we're doing. Turn that on so nothing's sticking out weird. And for now that is okay. Right. Actually, let's turn that on for a second again. Push that back just a little bit. Alright, object mode. Last thing we're gonna make, pupils. Add plane, mesh, plane. Rotate in the X direction, 90. We don't need this to be 0, so let's just do that. A scale. Oop, no. Make sure you select the plane. Scale that down. Scale it down. Grab. We're gonna need these references on for this one. Gonna add a modifier here. Subdivision surface. We're gonna do levels viewport number 2. That'll round it out a lot more. I'm gonna scale in the Z direction and just scale it in general. Give that in a nice place. Go in the Y direction. Rotate in the Z direction just a little bit. Rotate in the X direction too. See if this needs any adjustment. That looks good to me. We're gonna select this plane, we're gonna rename it to pupils. We're gonna hit Control A, apply all transformations, Control A, apply rotation and scale. We're gonna add a modifier here, mirror modifier, and look at that. We are done with the base. In 47 minutes. And how many episodes is that? 6? I don't know. This is your base. What we're gonna do with this is we're gonna unwrap it very nicely and we're going to get some basic colors on there. The most basic, then we're going to rig it, and then we're going to finalize the color. Then we're going to import it into VRchat, and we're going to test it. If you can't use VRchat, Unity will work, but when we get there, we'll get there. This is basically done. Congratulations, everyone. You have your base. Like, this is the modeling, the main modeling for the base. It's all done. I'm so proud of you guys. Now, where's your work? Hand in your assignments. I need to see pictures. All right. So yeah, this is it. This is the final episode for the first modeling part of the series. The next episode is going to be an overview, a speedy overview. It's going to go super fast. If you thought this video was fast, I feel sorry for you, because it's not fast. It's like 40 minutes. Anyway, see you guys in the next class. Bye. Farewell. Remember to save.